guys, we're here.
In part 2 of our day with USA's Beiwen Zhang, we got to catch up with her circle of family and friends. Beiwen's parents still live in China, so it's her fiancé and friends who support her in Las Vegas. At Cafe Sanuki, we were given the inside scoop on what to expect when you're friends with Beiwen.
They are ex-team members, like Las Vegas badminton team members before. And then I don't know how to introduce him though. We know each other like long time before, but we met in the Las Vegas Badminton Club Christmas party. Yeah, so after that we get close. And then Joyce is GJ's girlfriends before, that's why we met her too.
Well, my experience with her, it was actually towards the end of the LVBC team. She started playing on her own, traveling on her own, and when we hung out at the Christmas party at LVBC, we just started talking and texting and everything, so I don't know if it was her decision to continue, or maybe she wanted to, get closer to me or something. But we talked a lot before, and it was just, it felt like it was like the right time, because we shared a lot of stories through text, through calls, and she would go overseas and still call me, and so I felt like it was just some kind of spark. And yeah, it's just all history from there.
Compared to these guys, I'm relatively new in the badminton world, and when I met her, I am not quite sure how good she was in the badminton world. And after I find out, that's always the thing that impressed me the most, is how down to earth and how humble she is. So, like, until today, that's still the thing that reminds me of her. Like, she's really, really down to earth.
She's really persistent. She doesn't say die. So it really affects her game, because she's like that in real life as well as when she plays. Yeah, it's really a very strong character.
I noticed I'm stubborn sometimes, and also I was telling myself, if I'm not doing it, I don't know what it's gonna cost. And I want to get that experience.
The one thing that annoys and I love about her is that she pushes me to do things that are to help my future. She always reminds me to do things that I don't normally do. And I mean, it's always things that I'm always uncomfortable with, but like in the back of my mind, I know it's gonna be good for me in the future. And with her life experience, I can trust her in that it is going to be good for me. So that's the one thing I do love about her.
She's very straight to the point. She's very direct. I think because she cares about friends a lot. I think people can trust her, and she can trust friends. Like she may be stubborn, but like if you're pretty close to her, she's very receptive to what you have to say. Like, yeah, she won't mince words. She won't let you stray too far off your path. You know what I mean? I think that's what Howie was talking about earlier too. But if you don't know her, she can come off as somewhat arrogant, I guess. And for bad things, there's not enough film for that.
No, I have a word for her, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Determined.
Persistent.
Persistent.
Caring.
It's just weird saying out of your mouth.
Yeah, from you.
From you.
We've known each other for a long time. That's why I can say these things.
Probably have to say genuine. Yeah, she's super real.
Everybody knows her story, right? She kind of had it rough before she came to the States, and she almost stopped. But she kind of pulled through it, and even now, for a long time, she didn't have a coach. We started a team and we were playing with her, but after that, after the team kind of started to disband, she was by herself and trying to play, train, go out, do her thing, all by herself. And to be able to do that is just crazy, because all these other players that were at her caliber all had so many other people behind them. And she just went out there on her own feet.
In badminton, like in the history of badminton, there's only been a few players that are mostly like male that really go against the grain. I think she's a badass, to be honest. Like, she has her own style, and I think fans of hers, at least, can appreciate that she has her own style. I think the U.S. is really lucky to have her.
I'm pretty sure like they always support me even I'm overseas. When I need something, when I just message and they will reply as soon as possible. And especially like those people that are always following my games and after my games, they just reply just text me like you're doing great or something. So I was really like touched because you can't find friends like that. You know, they always like keep pushing you. So, yeah.